Welcome back to Gin Reviews from South Florida. Tonight we are going back to Italy and we're going to finish our trilogy of Malfy by doing Malfy con Arancia, or Blood Orange. Review. So we did Lemon, we did Flagship, and tonight we are going to get into the third and final act that I currently have. I know there's a grapefruit one out there, and why don't I have it? I don't know. I am a grapefruit freak, as a lot of you probably know by watching my daily gin reviews. I love grapefruit. Alright, anyway, so Malfy. What about Malfy? Well, we know that their lemon gin is one of the greatest citrus gins that I've had in, I don't know, ever. It really fills the palate well, especially with the gin and tonic. If you want to do a gin and tonic and you don't have citrus, that's the gin you'd want to have. Alright, so this one here though, this color, how the hell did they get this color? Well, they use blood oranges from Sicily. I think ones that they're not really supposed to be using, or I don't know. Okay, using the peel of the Sicilian blood orange, Italian juniper, and 4 other botanicals. Well, guess what? I found out what they were. And here they are, you ready? We already have angelica, of course, acacia, coriander, juniper, of course, and the Sicilian blood orange peel. Now, how did I get those botanicals? I'll never tell. Let's just say Angela had a hand in it, or paw in it, and she took care of some things. People got messed up. Let's not talk too much more. But we got those botanicals. Alright. So I remember the other 2 bottles. Popping them was easy, but breaking this seal was not. So we're going to just, not cheat, but think smarter. Or work smarter, not harder. I don't know. Ange, that's all for you, honey. Right, let's do it. Let's pop this. And if I know Malfy is going to give me a hell of a pop. You ready? 1, 2, 3. Yeah! Blue! Oh my god, it's so cool. Alright. Good pop. Great pop. We're using this guy here. Oh baby, look at the color on that. Look at that. It really does look like a blood orange. Like, I mean, like blood red. Rouge, you know? I mean, it's gorgeous. They got that from Peels. Salud, salud. Yeah. Well, let me just give it a good old snifter testing. Wow, it smells like orange jello. I mean, really, it smells exactly like orange jello. Like, Mom opened a pack up, or me. I mean, I've done it many times in kitchens I work. Anywho, you know when you open the packet of jello mix and that powder goes like right into your nostrils and you're like, oh! You're like consumed, scared, and also really, really like excited for that flavor and the texture of the jello. That's what I smell. It smells like I just made jello. And I'm waiting for it to cool patiently. But besides that very, very orangey smell that's coming off of this, there is juniper. I can smell it very faintly, but it's there. And I also get a little bit of the, there is an ethanol vapor coming off of this, but it's not terribly strong, not for me anyway. I mean, look, I almost just literally inhaled this, right? And I feel nothing. I taste more the orange. Whoa. Ange just got scared. I could taste through my nasal passages. I could taste the juniper. I could taste the blood orange, the orange itself. So, I mean, really, it's not bad for 41% on a flavored gin. You know where we're at. Let's just let's go right down and see what I think officially after that, huh? Salute. Okay, alright, has to be a mistake or something, but this is horrible. What happened? What happened, Malfy? What happened? It tastes like plastic. It doesn't even taste like gin at all. Wow. I'm really, really let down right now. Well, you can't win them all, I guess. I would, first, I would say there's no burn at all. Second, I would say everything that I taste is very artificially tasting, like the Jello smell tastes like Jello. The juniper is barely there. I barely had anything, but then on the back skirt of everything, that ethanol burn, like burns, but not in the right burn. It's off. It's very off, and I know I'm probably not the first person to say that. I know this gin's been out there for a while, and I've been sitting on this for like 2 years or whatever, but, well, I'll just say this. I agree with everyone out there that said they did not like this gin. I do not like this gin. This does not taste like gin to me. I've had many really, really nice ones on the channel here that are flavored, that shine. I mean, speaking of which, the Con Limon, Malfy, Con Limon, my only friend. I mean, for real, that's like the best fruit infused gin I've had. So how did this turn out so bad? Let's do a cocktail. Let's give it one chance more, but let's think of something that'll go very nicely with good evening. No, I'm joking. I was just thinking maybe that light needs to be a little bit up front so I don't look like Frankenstein too much. Yeah, that's better. Alright, anywho, here is my little cocktail set shaker thing I'm going to do right here in front of you. I'm going to try to fix this Malfy. Yeah, I don't know if I can, but I'm thinking something like simple sour, maybe a daiquiri even. Let's try this, alright? I have 1 ounce, okay? I know that's a lot, but bear with me. 1 ounce of lime juice freshly squeezed. And then I want 2.5 ounces, okay? 2.5 of your blood orange. Hopefully turn it around thing. Triple sec. Not too much, okay? A lot of sugar in this, so let's just go on the back end. Let's do about 1/4 of a, that's it. 1/4 of a ounce is going right into there. And I love triple sec. I was gonna do some simple in this, but I feel this would be a great low sugar cocktail if it works out. And I want to add just a little bit of orange bitters, and I understand if you're out there going, well, then why don't you put the simple in, and I get that, I totally get that, but the way that this blood orange smells and tastes so much like Jello, I was thinking maybe the bitters will counteract that part, like this part of the passage, and then maybe the brain will sense it a different way. I know, right? Crazy, but let's see. You might think I'm crazy. Some of you are going to say, why are you doing this? What's the point of straining while I just did that? Well, there is a point to straining, and there is there's such craft that goes into cocktails, and I'm not putting that down at all, okay? Because if I was at a bar and I was tending bar, I would never do this. But since I'm at home, this is how hey, Ange, I like to drink my drinks. I like the glass to be ice cold, and I'm using the same ice that I just shook in. And I know what's the point of filter, but there is a point. You know what the point is? I don't have to spend more money on ice. That's what the point is. Okay, my glass is now ice cold. I put that back in there. Now look in there. Is there any fragments, anything in there you see that you wouldn't want in your cocktail? You know, I barely find anything at all. But I am going to do this. I am going to pass it back through because at least I got everything out of this cup. If there was anything on the side or maybe floating around, who knows, you know? But here's our cocktail right here, and it looks beautiful next to these two things, doesn't it? A little triple sec right there. Let's see what happens. Salud. It's very, very, very sour, but in a good way. Honestly, this actually makes the gin pop. The juniper is popping. It's not sweet. It's not sweet at all. Even though you might think there's a ton of sugar in triple sec, which there is. I'm not saying there's not. But the amount of triple sec I used was just the perfect amount of sweetness to mend with this, the Regan's dryness, and to take away some of the nastiness from this Malfy right here. Now, is this a cocktail that you should go out and buy this gin to make, you know, right now? No, it's not. This is for people that have a bottle of this, that opened it up and did not appreciate it, did not like it. I'm one of them. And maybe you should try this cocktail and then tell me what you think. Because I think this is a very nice way of using this. Plus it looks good. The color's nice, isn't it? I think so. Well, for the first time in a long time, I'm going to end the show this way. You guys tell me what you think. But from me to you, and you to me, to everyone else here in the States in the middle, from sea to shining sea, I want to wish you a wonderful afternoon, evening, night. Thank you so much for coming back. And hopefully Malfy heads out there maybe did not really like this gin as much as I did here. Might have something to take away and maybe appreciate. You never know. Alright then, Angela, as you can see, is over here, and she was purring a little bit before, but she told me one thing to tell you guys, and she said, meow, and meow means you bastard, so bye-bye now.